This is Ubarar Paraj handling 6th Mathematics, Chapter 7, Fraction, Exercise 7.3. Today we are going to learn 7th unit, Fractions. Topics covered equivalent fraction and simplest form of a fraction. First, we are going to learn equivalent fractions. What do you mean by equivalent fraction? To find more equivalent fractions by multiplying or dividing the numerator and the denominator by the same number. For example, look at this picture. Here that is given 1 by 2 because the circle is divided into two parts. One is shaded, so we can represent in fraction 1 by 2. The other side, that is the same circle divided into four parts and two of them shaded. So you can represent in the fraction, that is 2 by 4. See, look at these two pictures are same. So two fractions are equal. Here, when you multiply the numerator and the denominator by 2, we'll get 2 by 4. That is equivalent fraction. Equivalent fractions. Look at this picture. Here, the first picture, look at this one. We have one circle that is divided into two parts. The two parts are shaded. So we can represent in fraction 2 by 2. You want to represent the other way. When you multiply the numerator and the denominator by 2, you'll get 4 by 4. So here we can draw the same circle and divide it into four parts, and four parts are shaded. So these two fractions are equivalent. And look at this one. Third picture, that is shows that circle is divided into three parts and two are shaded. And opponent, that is in the same circle, is divided into 9 parts and 6 are shaded. See, when you multiply the numerator and the denominator by 3, we'll get 6 by 9. So, we'll get another equivalent fractions. And fifth sum, look at this one. Here, the circle is divided into 12 parts, 4 of them shaded. And another opponent, that circle is divided into 6 parts and shaded only 2 parts. Here, both are same? Yes, because when you divide by 2, we'll get 2 by 6. That means by dividing the numerator and the denominator by the same number, we'll get equivalent fractions. So 4 by 12 equal to 2 by 6. Equivalent fractions. Example. Write 3 equivalent fractions of 2 by 5. Now we are going to write first equivalent fractions. When you multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same number, we'll get equivalent fractions. So take 2. Now we are going to multiply the numerator and the denominator by 2. So already we have 2 by 5. When you multiply with numerator and the denominator by 2, we'll get 4 by 10. The next one, 5, 2 by 5, and now we will take 3. So now we are going to multiply with the numerator and the denominator by 3. We'll get 6 by 15. That is another equivalent fraction. Now we want to find third equivalent fractions. When you multiply the numerator and the denominator by 4, we'll get 8 by 20. Now you can write 3 equivalent fractions are 4 by 10, 6 by 15, 8 by 20. Let us see one more example for equivalent fraction. Write two equivalent fractions of 8 by 20. Now we are going to divide the numerator and the denominator by the same number 2. When you divide that is given fraction, that is 8 by 20 by 2, will get 4 by 10. And another equivalent fraction, we want to find the another equivalent fractions. So 8 by 20, now you will take 4, we are going to divide the numerator and the denominator by 4, will get 2 by 5. Now we can write two equivalent fractions or 4 by 10 and 2 by 5. Simplest form of fractions. A fraction is to be in the simplest form or lowest form if it is numerator and denominator have no common factor except 1. Now look at this picture that is given 2 by 4 and that represent 1 by 2, isn't it? Yes, the common factor of 2 and 4 is 2. When you divide the numerator and the denominator by 2, will get 1 by 2. Here 1 and 2 have only one common factor, that is 1. So except 1 we don't have any common factor. So we can say that 1 by 2 is the simplest form of 2 by 4. We are going to find the simplest form of a fraction. First one, 4 by 8 divided by 4 by 4 means we'll get, what is that answer? When you divide 4 by 4, we'll get 1, and when you divide 8 divided by 4 means we'll get 2. So we can write 1 by 2. Second one, 6 by 9 divided by 3 by 3 equal to, what is that answer? When you divide the numerator and the denominator by the same number, that is 3, will get 2 3s are 6 and 3 3s are 9. So you can write 2 by 3. Then third sum, it is given 12 by 48. When you divide the numerator and the denominator by 12, what is that answer? Yes, we'll get 12 by 12 means we'll get 1 by, how many 12s are 48? Only 4. So you can write 1 by 4. Then fourth sum, 5 by 25 divided by the numerator and the denominator, that is 5. So when you divide 5 by 25 by 5, will get 1 by 5. That is example, find the simplest form of 12 by 27. Now we are going to find the HCF of 12 and 27 is, do you know that? No. Now we are going to find the HCF of 12 and 27. What is that common factor? Highest common factor is 3. So when you divide by 3, you will get 4 and 9, because 4 3s are 12 and 9 3s are 27. Now we can write the HCF of 12 and 27 is 3. Now we are going to divide the numerator and the denominator by 3, will get, what is that answer? That is 4 by 9. Another example of a simplest form, that is find the simplest form of 36 divided by 24. Now we want to find the HCF of 36 and 24 is, what is that one? Yes, now we are going to find the HCF of 36 and 24. Now we want to find the highest common factor, isn't it? Yes, that is 12. When you divide 36 by 12, we'll get 3. When you divide 24 by 12, we'll get 2. So the HCF is, what is that one? 12. Now we are going to divide the numerator and the denominator by 12, will get, what is the answer? That is 3 by 2. So exercise 7.3, find the equivalent fractions of 2 by 5 having numerator 12. That is given 2 by 5 into, we don't know that same number, isn't it? The numerator and the denominator is multiplying by the same number, so then only we can get equivalent fraction. Okay, so we don't know that number, so that is given numerator is 12. Now we want to find what is that one, that the same number, isn't it? So how many 2's are 12? That is 6. So that is the common number is 6. So we are going to multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same number. So you can write numerator 6 and the denominator also 6. So 5 6 are 30. And another sum, find the equivalent fractions of 30 divided by 36 having denominator 6. Here that is given 30 divided by 36 because the denominator is 6 only, am I right? So already we have 36, now it is 6, means when we compare the fraction, that is very less, so we want to divide. If you divide means we will get less, isn't it? If you multiply means you will get denominator is a large number. So if we have small number means we have to divide. So what is that common number? We don't know. What about numerator? That is also we don't know. First we want to divide 36 by 6. We'll get, what is that one? 6 6 are 36. So when you divide the numerator and the denominator by the same number, we'll get equivalent fraction. So 30 divided by 6 means we'll get 5. Now check if the following pair of fractions are equivalent. That is given 3 by 5 and 15 by 25. So write it, 3 by 5 equal to 15 by 25. As you know that formula, first numerator into second denominator. Yes, we are going to multiply these two. 3 25s are 75. Then second formula, that is second denominator, first denominator into second numerator. So that is given 5 into 15 will get 75. So both products are same. So we can write both are equal. So the given pair of fractions are equivalent. Check if the following pair of fractions are equivalent. 3 by 10, 15 by 20. Now there is given two fractions that are 3 by 10 equal to 15 by 20. So as you know that formula, first numerator into second denominator. First we are going to multiply these two. 3 20s are 60. Then first denominator into second numerator. So now we are going to multiply 10 into 15 will get 150. So both are same. 60 equal to 150? No, because both are not equal. So we can write both are not equal. So the given pair of fractions are not equal. Thank you.